you're being bullied at work, the best thing to do initially is to have a frank conversation with the person who is bullying you.
As bullying means a lot of different things, it can just be, if it's at the first early stages, the bully might be able to be addressed directly by the employee who's being bullied.
Often that can yield results if you're just upfront with them. You tell them how their conduct has made you feel. Sometimes this is a really difficult thing for people to do. Sometimes it's impossible to do when the bullying is at a really serious level. Now, if you're in that situation, often a company will have formalised internal mechanisms for dealing with bullying and harassment.
After that, the employee might go through the internal complaints procedure.
And usually that involves bringing it to the attention of management. If it's your manager who's perpetuating the bullying, you go one above their head. Maybe you go to HR. There'll be a sort of an independent avenue for you to follow that'll cut out the person who's actually doing the bullying. That internal process is not always effective. When it's not effective, the person who's being bullied does have rights to go to the Fair Work Commission and obtain orders from Fair Work to prevent the bullying.
The laws have changed recently to give employees a lot more power when they're being bullied. In the old days, it would be dealt with as a workers' compensation issue. These days, we can, as an employer, we can file a claim with the Fair Work Commission and we can seek an urgent order. So if your immediate superior is behaving repeatedly in an aggressive way, then you can go straight to the Fair Work Commission and they have basically full power to make whatever orders they think are appropriate to stop that bullying from continuing.
It'll also depend on the circumstances. They might have a reason to make an adverse action claim or a discrimination claim if they're being bullied on the basis of a specific category that's unrelated to their work, such as their gender or their race or a disability.
Now, the company is responsible for implementing those orders. So if you have one employee or a manager, for example, who is perpetuating the bullying and there's an order made by the Fair Work Commission for that sort of conduct to stop, then the company is responsible for preventing that manager from doing any of the conduct that would be named in the order.